So yeah,
Good God.
the Dubs, and that was Trevor Murdoch that you saw there. His
Wow.
first time on national television. I guess it's not national television, but national pay per view. You know, we're only a few weeks away from them having a little person, or as Dusty Rhodes would call it, a midget, a beaten off in the trash can.
Yeah, we've seen that on this show.
Well, this was oh look, here's more non wrestling. Hermie
Sterling Marlin.
Sadler and Sterling Marlin are coming out, and Meltzer would say they got big pops. Yes, bigger than any of the wrestlers on the show.
Mm-hmm. Well, NASCAR in the South at one time was a big deal.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, it probably still is on a smaller level,
What,
but it
what do
ain't
you
what.
think I mean, it blew up in popularity, but it does feel like it's fallen a little bit. Why do you
Yeah.
think that is?
Well, I know exactly why that is. I've read articles about it. I've read a lady before he died interviewed Dale Earnhardt about it. And it's because NASCAR decided to go global or to go national. And they basically, uh,
In the South,
yeah, said, fuck the South. And the people in the
like
South said,
when you personally made the decision for Starcade to leave Greensboro.
Arcade to leave Greensboro.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I was
Right.
told that was your call.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll take the blame for that. But that's, yeah, exactly. And now some tracks have cut down their grandstands as far as, um, they don't have the numbers of, capacity they used to have because they don't fill them up anymore. It's their own fault. I mean, if you want to run Las Vegas, you want to run Chicago, if you know, and I get why they do it. They wanted to expand their footprint. They wanted to, quote unquote, get more money to be a uh, national company, so to speak. But yeah, that's the reason.
Here's a very young Ron Killings, and I was convinced, as was my uncle when we left, he was going to be their biggest star. At the time, he's going by the name K Crush,
Well,
and
okay.
he's basically saying that NASCAR drivers are not real professional athletes. Where do you land on that? Are NASCAR drivers athletes?
I think so. I think you got to be in shape to be able to drive a car around in a circle.
Would you consider bowling or bowlers athletes?
Wow. I don't know. I think you have to be in shape. What's your definition of an athlete?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out from you. Like,
Yeah.
if you got to be an athlete to drive a car,
Yeah.
to be an athlete to roll the bowling ball.
Okay. It depends on what your definition of an athlete is.
Well, I'm asking you personally.
First of all,
Your
I can tell
opinion.
you that both these drivers were making more money than the
The
guy holding the
entire
microphone.
building,
Yeah,
everyone combined.
exactly. Exactly.
Hermie Sadler's a real life best friend of Jeff Jarrett to this day.
Really?
Yeah, not too long ago, he and Cody Angle had a no holds barred grudge match in Jeff Jarrett's backyard on the lake there. I'm happy to
Wow.
report that Cody came out on top and won the Intercontinental Championship,
Wow.
won it fair and square. I don't know if you saw, but just yesterday, Cody reeled in a 5 pound catfish.
Really?
Yep. It's pretty impressive. I was proud for him.
What a family.
So Brian Christopher doing a run in here to take care of business with K Crush.
Hmm.
And we're going to go backstage here and we're going to see Jackie Fargo and Jeff Jarrett getting into it. And Meltzer would say, Fargo may have blown his line, but he's still the greatest. I like when it's obvious that, Dave's fandom bleeds through because he's
Yes.
just a big wrestling fan like all of us.
Yeah, I know. Did Dave ever say on a public forum who his favorite wrestler of all time is? Or he's been known to say, I'm not, forget that. I'm not going to divulge
The
that.
Toyota lady over in Japan.
The Toyota lady over in Japan?
Yeah, like Manami Toyota, I think is her name.
Okay. That's his favorite wrestler?
Yeah, all time.
Really?
53 years old.
Yep.
Yep, that'll do it. She was in All Japan from 87 to '02.
Was she a jumping bomb angel or whatever they were?
No.
What were those girls called?
Yeah, you had it.
Yeah.
It was a fun name, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The Jumping Bomb Angels were I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Norio Tatino
Yeah.
and Itsuki Yamazaki.
Yeah.
I apologize, y'all. I'm from Alabama. Gotta forgive
Yeah.
me. Doing my best.
Somebody's always going to shit on you on. Oh, look at this.
Let's listen.
Look at
Give this to you. I want you to remember, Fargo, your next NWA champion. You're damn right I can.
All right. So at this point, they would show, and I don't know if they're going to actually air it here, but they showed a Toby Keith music video.
Oh,
Yeah. And
apparently they're
now
not showing.
it's a big time match here. We got the Dups taking on Christian York and Joey Matthews.
All right. We're getting a we're getting a lot of guys doing the same thing. Does that make sense to you?
What do you mean?
I don't know, coming out, screaming to the crowd, mugging to the crowd. I don't know.
Yeah. I think everybody had like their idea of what a wrestler was supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
You got to remember, this is a new company. So it's not like, and this is their first show. So
Yeah.
there's probably not a lot of production. You know what I mean? Like it's just, we don't know what we got until we got to start doing stuff before we can
Right.
make it better.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
It's so crazy to see a very young Trevor Murdoch here. I mean, who would have thought he's going to go on to become NWA champion and go to WWE? And Bo Dup's going to eat his boogers after the match. So I know you're
Yeah.
excited about that,
Yeah, he's eating these boogers and picking his ass right now.
as he should.
And who's the girl?
I have no idea. I think that's Fluff.
Fluff. Yeah, it is Fluff, but I didn't know if she went
Fluffed
on
up.
to do anything in wrestling or not.
Well, let's take a look at
Okay,
she
well,
is fluffed
take a
up.
look.
See what she did.
Uh-huh. Let's check on Fluffed Up, see what she did.
What's wrong with us? No, I have no idea what Fluffed Up's up to. If you
Okay.
know what Fluffed Up's up to,
Yeah.
let us know. We'd love to know about Fluffed Up.
Yeah.